Welcome to the Oli and Danny Podcast. We're your hosts, a husband and wife team with 23 years of marriage, 2 amazing kids, and plenty of stories and wisdom to share. Every day we're here with fresh episodes tackling your letters and emails about love, relationships, and family life. From tough decisions to heartfelt dilemmas, we bring honest advice, relatable stories, and a touch of humor to help you navigate it all. So whether you're on a morning commute, taking a break, or winding down after a long day, tune in for your daily dose of real issues and real solutions. This is the Oli and Danny Podcast, where love, laughter, and life lessons come together. Welcome to the episode.
Welcome to the Oli and Danny Podcast. We have a very interesting scenario because it's not another couple in trouble. This is something entirely different.
Okay, so we've got a letter here saying, "Dear Oli and Danny, I'm in a bit of a mess with my best friend and could really use your advice. We've known each other since the final year of school, and back then we tried dating for a few weeks. It didn't work out. We agreed we were better as friends. After school, I moved abroad for university and work, and while we stayed in touch occasionally, we mostly drifted apart. Last year, during one of my visits home, we hung out and one night we kissed. It didn't go any further and we didn't discuss it after. I moved away again shortly after, so it was easy to pretend it didn't happen. Now that I've moved back home, we've reconnected and it's like no time has passed. We talk almost daily, meet up regularly, and do everything from watching movies to working on hobbies together. Lately though, he's been more affectionate, holding my hand during movies, giving me long hugs, and staying on calls until I fall asleep. Here's where it gets complicated. He's dating someone, and I only found out recently when I asked. He seems serious about her. He even wears a necklace she gave him and talks about saving for something special for her birthday. The thing is, I think I'm developing feelings for him. I feel terrible for it because I genuinely want him to be happy, but the way he's been acting confuses me. Are these mixed signals, or is this just how he is with someone he's close to? I don't want to hurt him or his relationship, but I also don't know how to manage these feelings without it affecting our friendship. How do I handle this without crossing boundaries or losing someone so important to me?
I would say create some emotional distance. I'm getting the sense here that you are the one who is feeling the emotion of getting together into what looks like some kind of relationship. So I would definitely say, just to make sure that you can get your feelings under control, you probably need to create some distance. And this will probably help in terms of also dealing with your own emotions rather than going forward and even expressing that to him. So that would be, for me, a first start. I think this ties in as well with the same thought thread, which is redirect a lot of your own energy towards yourself. Maybe there's an issue here too. Maybe it's not boredom, but it could be that you are not putting enough time for yourself. You have to remember that your friend is in a relationship and he should really be spending that time with his existing partner, not you. So if that's happening, I think a lot of the onus does fall on you to change that.
So here's my unpopular opinion. Nature didn't design men and women to be friends. 9 times out of 10, if you find yourself spending a lot of time with someone, engaging in hobbies with them, holding hands, things like that, even if initially there were no feelings there, human beings, men and women, were designed for procreation. And if you're spending enough time with someone, some feelings are going to develop because there will undoubtedly be things about that person that you like, come to like a little bit more, and so on. So if you're choosing to be friends with him, you have to have some very clear boundaries about what that looks like and how your friendship works. So definitely, like Dad said, create that emotional space. Take some time to figure out what your friendship looks like going forward if indeed you do still want to pursue a friendship with this person. It sounds like, at least for you, the lines are being blurred, which is what's making you unsure about his actions. If for you, your feelings about the whole situation was very clear, it wouldn't really matter to you what his actions were. It would simply be for you, oh, I'm not going there, so let's not do that. But clearly, since your feelings, are a little bit blurred, you're having feelings for him that are not platonic, I would suggest that if you were going to talk to him about this, then you do it in a tactful way, because what you don't want to do is make assumptions about how he might possibly be feeling based on the actions he's taken. So have a conversation about about the actions he's taken in terms of holding hands, things along that line. If you are uncomfortable with it, express that in a tactful way so as not to ruin your friendship, but certainly have an open conversation about the feelings, not necessarily the feelings you're having, but certainly what his actions mean.
There is a real prospect here that you might have to give up this friendship. It might not be what you want to do, but it may be what you have to do if you are unable to balance your emotions. So I will definitely say prepare for those kind of possible outcomes. It will preserve your dignity. You will be able to look at yourself and say, I did the right thing for me. There is nothing wrong with prioritizing your well-being. Again, he has a responsibility to his new partner, so I am sure he will more than understand that if you're making this decision, he now needs to decide whether he wants to change the kind of relationship he has with you, and on your side, you have made the right decision to back away from that relationship. That's all I have to say about it. For me, this feels really straightforward, and the onus is largely on you to fix this problem. Well, that's all we have for you today. Once again, don't forget to follow us here on TikTok. We are now live on Substack, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and now YouTube. Till the next episode, adios.
Until the next episode, guys, look after yourself and look after